Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I wonder if the Super Bowl is as on time as we are right now.
That's a good question.
I mean, they said it started at 8 p.m. And then my mom's like, I think it depends the year. And then Jeff's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't depend the year. And then she's like, doesn't it change like depending on where they host it? This is the conversation. Does
Okay.
it depend where they host it? And then he's like, no. And then she's like, well, if they're 4 years, 4 hours difference, then whatever. He's like, it doesn't matter. And so it was like funny, but I understood what she was trying to say.
I actually
Um,
currently understand what she was trying to say.
exactly. And then I'm like, this is my question. How do they? So she's like, oh, sometimes they actually do the Super Bowl in snow when it's in Boston and whatever. So I'm like, obviously know nothing about the Super Bowl. And I'm like, how do they decide what city they're going to do it in? She's like, depending on the teams that are playing. And I'm like, oof, my question was not strong. It was not a strong question.
Especially if like your mom shot you down.
Exactly. The same mom that was like, this is her once, okay? She's like, Mickey Mouse, c'était un chien? She was like, c'était un chien? And I'm like, are you serious? Do you think she peed her pants? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, listen to what you're saying, mom. Is Mickey Mouse a dog? This was your question to me. Laughed.
Is your mom going to be okay with us sharing that she does pee her pants?
Oh, I mean, my mom obviously my mom doesn't know that this is even happening. Did not tell my family members.
I feel like there was a story when we very first met, and your mom was in Reitman's,
Stop.
and you were with her. And I think are you remembering any of this?
I mean, okay, so we need to like my mom's peeing issues are serious. So like growing up, she has Peter Pans multiple times, and it's like very well known in my family how much I hate it.
Yeah.
I, I don't understand it. People think it's funny. Like people that are new
I
in my life
mean,
are like, "What is happening? Your mom is peeing on the floor," type thing.
yeah, it's
Uh,
funny.
I think it's disgusting. It's it's disgusting. I mean, there's so many stories, but her whole family's like that, and I'm so happy I didn't get the gene where I actually don't even believe that it's a gene. I think it's just like I want attention, but it's fine.
I mean, I think that genuinely people pee their pants.
Oh my God, did you just see that? Stop.
What's happening?
I guess G is sure. I didn't even know.
Oh my gosh, my head is already hurting from laughing.
What are you drinking? Is your head gonna hurt tomorrow
Um,
morning?
I know. I'll be fine. I'm a trained professional.
You are a trained professional.
I just realized I forgot to take my Invisalign out.
Oh,
Sorry, everyone.
please, no, you better friggin' take it off on screen. We want to see all of it.
When
Stop.
I when I take it out, Neil's like disgusted by me.
Oh yeah, does it gross him out? Stop. Oh, the best part, just when you don't want to have sex with him, just like put it on and be like, good night. Then
Oh,
let's say,
all the time. I would
although
I would need to do that every night.
obviously though, he'd be like, I'm okay. Keep it on. Okay, what are you drinking?
Actually, think about dating with Invisalign.
Okay, tell me. So I've pretended to listen to you about your Invisalign, and I don't understand what it means, what the commitment is. Like I'm not listening.
Okay, not even that. Let's think about your dating. So, do you make out with someone with these in your mouth?
Do
You're,
you
and
go do you go on the date with the elastics?
and okay, I feel like when you're dating someone, you French kiss them. I don't know. People, I don't
There's
know. That's
tongue. There's
there's
tongue.
there's tongue, right?
Yeah.
After you're married, there's not as much tongue, but these people that are dating, so it's this, but if you take it off, there's like little things on your teeth. They like glue little things on your teeth so that your retainer will stay in.
I did not know this.
Yeah. So you're tonguing, and then there's this.
But they're not like doing this
Mhm.
on your teeth. No,
Yes,
but
they are.
the person you're dating is not doing that. If
Oh,
so, you need to teach them how to
no. I mean,
not
and there's
do that.
other activities that you might do with someone that you were first dating that do you take it out and have do you have plastic or do you take
For
it out and
sure,
have
for
squares?
sure, for sure, you cannot have the elastics. Like the elastics are no go.
No.
The little trays, I mean, you can talk about it, but the elastics are a no go. I can't believe this is happening. I need
Do
to
you
like,
need to change?
I don't know. Uh and now I'm
Anyway,
looking
I
at
had
your
that thought that I don't feel like I would want to have had Invisalign when I if I was dating.
there's so much. It's so interesting. Oh, this is what your fireball.
Just gonna have one shot. I feel like it needs to be like a celebratory one
All
to
right, guys.
start.
This is my drink. Just pouring my drink.
I've actually like never seen you with Diet Coke in your house.
Yeah, no. So I purchased it the other day, and Dia was like, "Why are you buying pop in front of like a bajillion people?" And I was like,
Funny.
"Because I'm an adult and I can do what I want." um, but people need to know that basically this whole thing was thought out this week.
Yes.
We did not think of the Super Bowl. So this is our
No.
conversation on the phone. I mean, who let's not even pretend we were talking like this. We're obviously FaceTiming. So we're FaceTiming and I'm like, leash. Everyone's depressed right now, including you and I. I want to like create happiness. Let's create fun. So I'm like, we love going live together, don't we?
We do. It's fun.
And people seem to like it. So I was like, let's make them happy and let's like do something like on a Sunday night. No one's doing anything anyways. We were being such big babies, remember? We're like,
We
no
were.
one's doing anything. You and I aren't doing anything. So we choose to basically start our first episode on the night of the Super Bowl where finally the world has something to do.
It's really true, but probably our target people that want to listen to us are not people that want to watch the Super Bowl, but I thought they could just put their little headphones in.
I've thought about it. I've thought about like maybe there are some women out there that are like watching both, and I think that's very interesting. Serious question. Do you understand football?
Absolutely. Let's have a shot and then I'll tell you.
Okay, cheers. Cheers to our first
Cheers.
episode.
I love you. Cheers to our first episode. I'm already feeling better.
Mm. Okay, so you know that next week or whatever at one point, stop. Imagine how many that I would do. Imagine. Um, so basically I was thinking that if the world gets better, at one point we can do this together on the same couch.
That would be really fun. And I would love to have the challenge of making you a drink.
Okay. Do you think I can do a fireball shot?
That's more of an advanced skill.
But you just did it like there was nothing happening.
I know because I'm awesome. Do you like cinnamon hearts? You know the little
Sure.
candies?
I do know. Yeah. Mm.
That's basically this in a shot glass.
Ah, c'est pas bad.
Okay, so do I understand football? Why are they throwing cloths on the field?
What? There are cloths?
Yeah, there's like cloths. You'll have to someone might know like the ref throws a cloth on the field.
Okay, so why is that like it's a thing that some like most I'm gonna say most, a lot of people don't understand football. Like it's a thing out there. There must
Oh,
be a
is
meme
it?
about it.
I thought it was just
Yes.
me.
No, no, it's a thing.
Okay.
So why aren't they doing a better job of like telling us what it is? Like, why is it so difficult? Is this a secret of like how it works?
I'm not sure. Who's they?
The football academy?
And there's so many players.
How many players? I'm Googling it. How many players in a team? You have a guess. Go. How many players do you think a team of
Okay,
football
are we
has?
doing like real football, like NFL?
Is there less when you're not in the NFL?
No, there could be other leagues. There could be different rules. Let's just go NFL. My guess
How
is
many
there's like
players
50
in
people on the team.
in
50.
an NFL team? What did you say? How many?
50.
You're close. Price is Right. You would have won 53.
You got look. I know everything there is to know about football.
And
There's like
like,
all there's like offense and then there's defense. I know that they like get off and on the field and different people have different jobs.
oh, but wait. Okay, the team rosters are limited to 53 players during the season. The salary cap is still, I know, so bad. Yet bajillionaires. Yet they are bajillionaires. The NFL players,
Who?
are they?
The players?
Yeah. What do you think is the sport that people get paid more? I'm still boggled by the whole thing, to be honest. Like that people with just like a sport, they make so much money. Good for them. Cheers to the people.
I mean, it's a big industry. They make a lot of money, right? And people like someone's got to make money off of them, but it's a short career, right? So you need a plan B.
Do you? Or you need a
Yeah.
good financial planner.
Or you need Jeff to make you save your money and make
It doesn't matter. You're gonna get old and then you won't be able to play again. He would not be YOLO.
He is the opposite of YOLO.
He's the opposite. Wait, okay. I wanted to Google two things today, and I didn't because I wanted to save this moment where I would ask you. You're my Google
Okay,
tonight.
this is
I
fun.
thought of two things. What is the age that is considered a millennial?
I
And
think I'm like on the cusp.
you're not sure? Okay, let's
Nope.
Google it then.
Nope.
What is a millennial? I'm like, are we millennials or are we too old to be millennials? And also, what is it?
We're right on the cusp of being millennials. Well, you might be.
Oh, okay, wait. What are the birth years for millennials?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in it. Between 1981 and 1994. How effing random is this?
Yeah.
So basically, they would be between 25 and 40 years old. Okay, so we got tons of time. I mean, not you, but I have tons of time. Okay, interesting. So, okay, so basically we're like, it's only us. So it doesn't keep going. Like, not anyone that's 25 to 40 would be considered a millennial like forever. It's just
No.
these people.
Yes, it's the based on the year you were born. Like there's like baby
Boomers.
boomers.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're consider this is it's a way better name for us.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
see.
a
I just made the
millennial.
cusp.
You just made it 1981.
Yeah. Okay, what was the other
Wow, I'm
thing?
like in the middle. I'm like actually right in the middle. So okay, okay. Um, so interesting. So interesting. They actually say like the people that are younger than millennials, so like 22-year-olds, they're saying that millennials are boring and old.
That's mean.
That, that's rude.
Remember,
Okay.
remember that time on TikTok someone said I looked old? It's devastating.
I mean, yes, I remember since it was the same thing for me. How can you?
Uh,
No, this is what she told me. I'm 40. I thought we were the same age. Oh my God. But I guess I just look good, or it was like very interesting. Made it
mm,
all about her being
mm.
40. Just she wait till like when I get 40. I'm actually really pumped about being 40. You want to hear why?
Tell me.
Because then it'll make like 5 years or 6 years of working on growing my hair. My hair will be long by the time I'm 40.
I love how honest you are with all of your goals.
Oh, last night told Jeff, I was like, man, can't wait to be 40. He's like, I'm like, just like imagine like I'm gonna look this good. Imagine my hair by that time, like the blonde would have settled in. I would have figured out extensions. I would have figured out other things like it can only be better. It can only go up from here, I think.
You know what's funny? I like don't really talk about that stuff around Neil or with Neil at all, but I find you still do with Jeff, which I think is so interesting. Like Jeff
What
is like
part?
everything. Like you just like and like Jeff is like so not interested in your hair like at all. But I feel like you still talk a lot about your hair to Jeff, and I just think it's awesome. Like, I think it's awesome. Like, and he's like, sometimes he's just like in the room, and you're like about like everything, and it's like so detailed, like so intense detail, and you can tell he's just like, I just love it. I love that he like that you just will still share that with him, even though you know he probably really doesn't care.
Doesn't care at all. Could not care less what I'm doing. All he cares about is like maybe when I'm 40, I'll put breast implants.
Okay.
That's his dream. He's like this. He's like this. What about breast implants? And I'm like, oh my God, we'll see. We'll see, Jeffrey. Yeah. There are other things. Like he didn't even know that I was live tonight. Like that's how uninvolved he is in my social media.
Yeah. Sometimes oh yeah, how dare he not know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I try and like share something with Neil about social media and like the fact that it's 2021, and I'm like, never mind, Grandpa.
So I say to Jeff, I'm like, I really want to do a video with like music on Instagram in my on my story. And I'm like, do you know how to do that? And he's just okay, this is where I'm at in my marriage with Jeff right now. It's a good
Okay.
place.
Ooh, just juicy.
It's very juicy. Basically, I'm like at a point where before I would have been more embarrassed. Not that Jeff is like more like than I
Yes.
am, but he kind of is, right? And I've like always like not wanted to feel like dumb in front of him, but I'm like, I am effing epic. Like I am an amazing person. And I do not care if I like lately I've been more like, how do I do that? And he's like, no, I do that. And I'm like, no, I don't. You want to show me so then I know next time. Like I'm not as like I'm gonna have to figure it out without like feeling, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean as well. It's like the next level of your honesty. And like, that's the only way that you actually learn these things if you ask someone that knows.
Absolutely.
Do you want to know
Absolutely.
something crazy? I saw this on the internet and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was like, do you remember 2000? I mean, you're quite a bit younger than me, but like, do you remember when it turned 2000, like New Year's Eve? Like, did you feel like the world was going to end? Like, I remember looking at my VCR.
So, I mean, I was 14, so I do remember. I think everyone, if you were a certain age, you remember where you were
Yeah.
at midnight,
Yeah.
year 2000.
So this is what I saw, like a meme or whatever, and it really aged me. And it said like everyone born in 2000 can buy alcohol even in America.
Uh,
So
okay.
like think about that.
Just
I could have
I
conceived a child that night, and then that child could legally buy alcohol.
right.
It was
I
close.
mean, there are different things. There are different things that make us old at different times, whether it's like a gray piece of hair at places.
That's why my hair is parted like this.
Okay, did you talk to your hairdresser? Because we're
No,
gonna open. Life is opening this week a little bit.
you're like best friends with all your people.
I am. Yeah,
I feel like you can't really see with the light.
I can see, Leash.
You can.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty significant here.
Yes, but it's just because of your black hair. Also, do you think?
Yeah. It's all good. It
Um,
doesn't bug me.
no, not at all. Am I? Yes. Basically, this is what I did. So the minute I saw that where it might be like changing colors or whatever, I'm like, okay. So I emailed, like, I messaged personal message, like, how annoying am I?
Yeah,
Personal
I
message my
I
lash lady.
I feel bad being that person.
I
But
don't.
you are that person and then you get what you want.
Mm.
Like cuz I'm not the only one that wants their hair done, so I'm just like I just don't bug them.
Exactly. Absolutely. So there are things that I'm like, so I didn't contact my hair person because I feel like there's more humans out there in the world that need my hairdresser more than me.
Very nice
But
of you.
no one needs lashes more than me right now, Leash. And really, we're all equal. We're all equal. If you don't have lashes and I don't have lashes, I am as important as you are. Now, hair is different. There are hair emergencies. And they are different from one person to the next. But lash emergency is the same for everyone. It's all everyone's. What do they say? Man for themselves, or
Every man for themselves.
there you go. So basically, I texted my lash lady, and I'm like, 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. Can you take? She's like, well, we could say 10 a.m.
Joking,
Poor
not
girl.
joking.
Joking. And then I asked my laser lady, obviously, laser emergency. I have hair all over my body when I'm supposed to be completely naked. So take care of me now. Laser my whole body. I even said to her, that's how much I miss getting out of my house is I am willing to like be dying on the table because you're legit lasering every piece of my body and it will hurt and I do not care. I'm excited for it. Please do it. I
Okay.
asked her who I needed to sleep with. Who do I need to sleep with to get lasered? That's why.
Okay.
And then my nail lady was like, I'm busy. And I said, girl, come on. You can fit me. I know it. She did. So there you go.
Amazing.
Amazing. I mean, and then I cannot wait to book a restaurant for Saturday night.
Date
It's
night.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, right. Is Valentine's Day on Saturday?
No, it's Sunday.
Okay.
Mm. Um. Anyway, so excited for what's to come.
I know. We're not talking about that though.
No, we're not saying the C word. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was midlife crisis. How old do you need to be so that if you act different, you are considered that you are having a midlife crisis? Because I truly believe that once they let me loose, that is what I'm going to go through, a midlife crisis. Like, just you wait how I'm going to act when they're like, you can go and you can do whatever you want. I'll be like, party in the house.
Who
Never had a
is
party.
who is they? Okay, right. The world. The when you
The
can
world.
party at your house. Sweet.
I mean, I probably not. I'm probably going to use my brother's house. He likes to do
Everyone
that.
needs to bring red wine. Josee loves when there's red stuff at her
No
in her
one's
White
coming
House.
inside, leash. It's an outside party.
Okay, right.
Obviously. No one's coming into my White House ever, especially not kids. I
She's
don't want your kids in my house. I don't like
Well,
other people's kids.
one time my kids ended up at Jose's house. We were supposed to be outside, but then it rained. So then we had to go inside. And I don't know why we had Doritos, but there was Doritos. And she's like, "Are your kids messy eaters?" And I'm like, "I don't know. They're just like kids that eat." I mean, like ish, but like no. And we like, there was like tea towels everywhere, and I was like, don't touch that. So
Don't
many of
touch
them,
anything.
and don't put ketchup on your burger.
Absolutely not. Do
No,
not, just don't come to my home.
no.
We don't want you here. um, but what I'm thinking is like, I feel like, what is the age for the midlife crisis? Because I feel like a lot of people, once they like, this will allow them to like do you think people will live more the YOLO life?
I hope so.
I hope so too. That's how I'm thinking.
I feel like you're on the cusp of like doing crazy things
Crazy things. Like inviting your family to my home. Crazy.
with non-white food.
With pizza and spaghetti.
Oh,
Stop. I just like I'm like, and oh my god, my parents, when I talk to them about like, oh my god, can't you just wait to get on a plane? And my dad's like, it's the last thing on my mind. And I'm like, oh my god, the first thing on your mind is like your next project that you're gonna build. Like, you know what I mean? Like that the first thing on my mind is what island I'm gonna go on for several years.
but you like, yeah. I'm also having a little bit of a moment though where like I'm thinking of like if I was to go away somewhere, then my children have to come.
Oh, absolutely. Your
And
children
I
are
just like
coming.
look and I'm like, oh, hello, you again. Like
Absolutely.
they're so just here all the time right now.
Absolutely. Same humans all the time.
Over.
And they seem so happy to see us. You know what I mean?
You know what? Actually, I was going to ask you this. So I walked downstairs today, and they were sitting on the couch. Neil was in the kitchen, and as soon as they see my face, what does my face trigger for my children?
Eating.
Hunger. I'm hungry, but they weren't hungry 4 seconds ago when their father's face was there.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
I'm
would think
wondering.
Neil would trigger hunger. Like they can have whatever, probably, right? Or maybe
Oh,
you're the snack person.
no, I feed them every meal. No, this is what Neil does. I hope he can't hear me. Love you. Um, what Neil does when the kids want something is his first instinct is to try and convince them that they don't actually want that thing so that
I
he
think
doesn't have
that's
to get it for them.
what a great strategy.
I mean, and
It
that,
must have to do with being a man.
I think it's because he has a penis. So that's like step one, just strategy. And then step two is like distraction and like
Yes.
joking. jokey joke. Let's make it a joke. And then they're like, and then they ask me.
It's because they know you're gonna like create something super fancy for them.
I mean, not all the time.
You're such a fancy mom.
I've been getting into the fancy mom thing. We had like a roast for dinner.
Did you see my story when someone asked what was for supper? And I
So
said, oh, just let me call my mom, see what she's making.
and
Oh
then
my
we
God.
made raspberry cake.
I saw.
Oh, with
What was the frost? Lemon.
lemon cheesecake, lemon cream cheese frosting.
How many ingredients are in all of those things?
1 million. Like it was actually a really intense recipe. There's like two different things in the middle too. Like there was like cream cheese filling and raspberry. It's fun though.
Yes. So fun. I just like can't handle the recipes that have like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of like baking soda or like some sort of something that I'm like, really, does this one tablespoon change anything? Or like drops of vanilla extract. Like basically, this is what I do when I look at a recipe. I'm like, okay, what is the elements or the ingredients that have less than a tablespoon of them? Take those out. You do not need those things. Nada vraiment. And then whatever major ingredients in the thing, I will keep. That's about it. And let's be real, the recipes that I do, they all need just milk and eggs. There's
And
nothing else they need.
I feel like actually recipe is a pretty strong word for making a cake that comes in a box. That is add milk and add eggs. I think that's actually a different thing. I think that's just a box cake.
It's still a cake for like my children.
Yeah. Oh
Don't
yeah.
don't you dare show Dia that there is another way
Oh
to
my God.
make.
Could you imagine? So my kids are hilarious. They've started to like critique it. So they'll be like, because they watched the show, um, whatever, the baking show, and Alfie will be like, well, the flavor of the raspberry is really coming through, and like it's a little moist. I think we went a little overboard with the lemon. Like they're hilarious when they're
Stop.
critiquing it. Yeah, it's too much.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that made me laugh though. Yeah, you're not a super ingredient person, but that's fine.
No, exactly. What did I use the other day that I was like, see, like that's why, like, and just like things like butter, mayonnaise, like, it's just like there's so much of it. They always go bad. Like, I don't use it. And I'm like, this friggin' mayo expired in July. You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Ugh, it's February, should be fine." But then I know I need to go buy another one that's just gonna again expire. Because wait, when do I use Miracle Whip? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just so many ingredients
Yeah. See,
that
I
I need
just
to
like
have to
use
like I need to have in my home because I'm an adult.
yeah, I use the ingredients. So then they just like don't go bad. That's how it works in my house.
You just like make another cake and you use
Yeah,
another tablespoon of baking soda.
exactly.
I wonder who was singing at the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's a fun question. Guys, answer
Yeah.
that for us. Who
I
was
wonder if there's
doing
even people at the Super Bowl. Like, is there an audience?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm. It's very good questions.
I don't know. These are good questions. Yeah, who's doing the halftime show? Is there a halftime show? Are there humans at the Super Bowl?
Okay, let's Google this.
Let's Google it.
Who
They're
is
saying
doing?
that you should do a Sunday night live cooking show.
Oh my God, people stop.
It would be
People.
hilarious, but
The
I
weekend.
think it would be we need like a spy cam and just leave you to go in my pantry and find things.
That would be. Oh my God. Okay, wait. So it's the weekend. The weekend is performing. Do you know who the
Oh,
weekend is?
absolutely not.
Oh my God. I like hate and love you at the same time. It's I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Yeah, check.
This
Check.
is the person. This is the
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
He's attractive, I think. Eh. Oh,
Shania
no.
Twain?
What? Shania Twain. I just
There's
see it's
25,000 people there? That's
healthcare
crazy.
workers. Oh, someone's
Aww.
saying 7,500. Okay, I had heard this story, but I wasn't sure. So they like picked healthcare workers from different areas and picked them up or something, but like my mom could have made that up. But it seems like they're saying something about the healthcare vaccinated health workers. Let's be real, the Americans are all vaccinated at this point.
They
So
really are, eh?
yeah, they're doing a good job. I mean, um, I'm just seeing The Weekend. I'm not seeing Shania Twain, but we'll see. They're still talking about Jennifer Lopez and Shakira when you look up who's at the Super Bowl. Like, let's just quickly chat about that.
That
That
was
was a good
amazing.
yeah, that was a good moment.
That was a
Good
good
for
moment.
her. Yeah. Mm.
And that just
So
reminded me of Janet Jackson's nipple.
yes. Oh, I was young
Remember?
when that happened.
With Justin Timberlake.
Yum. Yum. Okay, wait. Justin, what year was that? Justin and what was her name? Justin. And what was her name? What was her name with the nipple? Janet Jackson. Okay, wait. Oh, 2004. February 1st, 2004.
Wow, I'm old.
Wow.
Did you see her nipple?
Interesting. I'm not looking for her nipple.
That was a
But
big deal, though. People freaked out about that.
oh my God. And then you have Maroon 5, lo. They like didn't like that he showed a lot of skin and they're like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, let them be. Like
I know. It's so
the
funny because
children watching, who are the children? Your children should be in bed. If not, you're doing the Super Bowl way wrong. You're doing parenting wrong. They should be in bed. And if they're not, then they're mature enough to see a naked person.
to see a nipple.
Those a nipple. Just
Um,
just a nip.
we are so the same when it comes to that, and it's not that we're like like the whole reason isn't necessarily because we think our kids need lots of sleep. It's because we need them to go away.
Oh, absolutely.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. I have just spoken to you all day for the past 12 hours.
Oh, you again?
I have been your master for the past 12 hours. What else do you need? Like, I have done everything you wanted me to do for the last
Everything.
12 hours.
Everything.
Everything you wanted me to do. I've been there.
When have you ever not maybe lately, but like I rarely leave my house at night. But if I've ever like had to go to Walmart or something, and you go around Walmart and it's 8 p.m. and you're like, what are these people doing? Why are there kids here? Go to bed.
Oh my God, I feel the same way. When, especially, okay, when it's 8 p.m., I'm like pretending that the baby had a long nap in the afternoon or something, and they're like, oh no. But like if it's 10 p.m. and then they're in their pajamas at Sobeys, you know what I
The
mean?
parents or the kid?
Both.
Everybody.
Make it, everybody is. I am, they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know their situation. So
Yeah.
maybe that's all they had. That's all they got.
And I just feel bad for them that they have to still hang out with their kids at 8 or 10 p.m. That's what I feel bad for.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. I'm like, oh, I want you to have some time alone.
Time alone at Walmart.
Absolutely. Time alone at Walmart. Everyone needs it.
I remember when I was like, I had a flashback of this. Maybe it's because I hadn't left my children for a while, but like going to the grocery store today, I was thinking of when like the kids were really little and we were in the trenches of it and how like epic the grocery store felt.
Oh, yes. At the beginning, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember like going to the grocery store alone?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean at the beginning of having children?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yes. Like music so loud. Music so loud. You take all the back roads. Basically, you hope that the light is red every time. You know
And
what
you
I
drive
mean?
you drive 20 to the grocery store.
the light the light is you drive 20 and you see the light green, but you just like keep slowing down. Just did you want to turn red?
Every single aisle
Every single
slowly.
aisle, just yes, taking your damn time, just
Oh,
hoping that you don't have to go back. You know what I mean? And then you're just standing there and just sitting in your car. pretending like, oh, there was a long line up. You know what I mean? Just you're going to the longest line. You see all the
Yes.
short ones, and like they're like, Miss, I'll take you here. And you're like, no, I'm fine. I'm gonna take this line. Thank
I
you.
think that's what Neil does every day in the bathroom. I think that's his version of,
Right. Of the grocery store?
yeah. And you know how you said that not understanding football was a thing? I think dads taking a long time pooping is a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen a lot of
Absolutely.
funny memes.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Like and they poop so often.
I know.
I mean, that's the dream.
And like if it takes you that long to poop, I don't actually think you need to poop.
Okay, interesting. I know what you mean. Since when are we like waiting for it? Don't we just
Yeah.
go when it's ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my strategy.
Yes, that is my like it's just when it's like turtle peeping, pooping,
It
peeping. Turtle, turtle,
heading.
turtle heading. Okay, that's where we'll end this.
I mean, I may not wait until that's happening, but like pretty close.
Pretty close. Only when I eat roasted red pepper dip. That's when I needs to be right away.
I've heard like, have you ever pooped your pants?
No, I've never pooped my pants.
Yeah, me neither. After listening to Kat and Nat's podcast, they seem to think that a lot of people poop their pants.
Okay, let's talk about that just for a second, okay? And then yeah. So Cat Nat, they have like two Instagrams, right? They have Cat Nat, and then there's like the Mom Truth podcast, which we're big fans of. And there was the Q&A section, and you could ask a question. I was like, okay, one question. Would they be like, this is a good one? Like, this is a good one. We're
Are you
gonna
going to
use
tell
it.
us right now?
I don't know if I should tell you.
I want to
Let's.
know so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, what question should I send that they're gonna be like, we're picking you? And they friggin' picked me, Leash. They sent me a message and they're like, hey from Catnet. We want to play your question. Can you record yourself? Like this is a big deal. Okay, wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, you guys ready for it?
We're ready.
Okay. I had forgotten my question. So when she sent me a message, I was like, I couldn't even like read. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. So I wrote, I'm so curious what your other friends think of your fame. Like, how do they perceive what you do? What do you think their friends think of them?
Well, from what I've like heard, they're like I feel like they live kind of like in a fancy area in Toronto.
Okay.
So I feel like some of their friends are fancy.
Okay. So they're like not fancied by them.
Exactly.
Okay. Mm.
Like
I
I know
also,
one of their kids goes to private school, so like I feel like they're in that like group.
okay. I am just like, I wonder if they even like have other friends. Like sometimes I'm like, I feel like they've been friends forever, but like you and I have like other best friends. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? I mean, we're not cat and that, but still, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do their
Mm-hmm.
friends think? Anyway, so I'm excited to see what they will say. So
That's
I just sent
fun.
my recording. Oh my God. Obviously we'll post when they answer my question.
Yeah.
I said my name. I said that I was a mom and a Canadian from New Brunswick. I said all of those things.
You should have said entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, entrepreneur,
Okay, that's
entrepreneur.
fun.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so this was so
So,
fun.
what about
Next
pee your
week,
pants? You've never peed your pants? We started with peeing our
um,
pants. Let's finish with peeing our pants.
okay, perfect. I've never peed my pants like out of laughing.
Like a little trickle.
Oh, okay. Well, after giving birth, like I'd say like a couple months after Noah was born, um, I might have peed my pants.
Okay.
And it was like very traumatic. I was like, oh my God, I'm like my mom, like what if like basically what if Noah ruined my vagina and
I
this is
mean,
it forever?
I think that that's what happened. The kids
I
did
mean, he
ruin our
ruined my,
vagina.
both kids. I mean, I've done like you. I mean, I did not pee my pants, but remember that time I had my period on the floor. Do we want to share that?
I mean, maybe we should finish with this
We're gonna
story.
finish
This
it
is
next week, but that's where we're gonna take it off. We're gonna take it
oh,
off with that story.
that is such a good story.
It is such a good. I mean, it's the best for any female listening who has had a child and has had a very it wasn't even traumatic, just like kind of embarrassing. But I don't get embarrassed.
That was a pretty intense situation. We will share that with you guys next
Yeah, that's
week.
where we'll it'll be perfect for next week. Thank
Perfect.
you so much for listening, everyone.
Super fun.
Super fun. This is what we'll do every Sunday. Just chat about life. If you want anything related to your weight loss, oof, we got you all week, every day,
Yeah.
all day on
Yeah.
Instagram. Like that
Yeah.
is what we do. But on Sundays, we want to choose happiness. We want to laugh and we want you to know more about us. And we want to
We
laugh with
want
you guys and drink.
something. Yeah, we want something to look forward to. As crazy as it is, I wanted a reason to put makeup on and a pair of pants that buttoned.
Absolutely. I mean, you're wearing real pants?
I'm wearing real pants.
Okay. Ooh, they are real and
They're
they
real
are buttoning.
button.
Okay, thanks everyone. Enjoy your night. Love you, Leash. Bye, guys.